Céline Dion was born on March 30th, 1968, in Charlemagne, Quebec, a small town where life was simple and resources were limited. She was the youngest of 14 children in a lively household where space was tight, but love was abundant. Her parents, Thérèse Dion and Adhémar Dion, worked tirelessly to support their large family. Money was often scarce, yet the home was rich with music. Her father played the accordion and her mother sang, while the children joined in with guitars and voices that filled the modest house with melody. For the Dion family, music was more than entertainment. It was a way to stay hopeful during difficult times. From a young age, Celine stood out. When she climbed onto the kitchen table to sing for her family, everyone noticed the power in her voice. Even as a child, it was clear she carried a gift that would one day reach far beyond her hometown. The discovery that changed everything. At 12 years old, Celine's life began to shift in an unexpected way. Her mother and brother helped her record a demo of a song titled Ce n'était qu'un rêve. They sent it to music manager René, hoping he might listen. When he finally heard the young girl sing, he was deeply moved. During their first meeting, Celine performed in a small living room, but her voice carried the confidence of someone far older. René believed so strongly in her talent that he made a bold decision. He mortgaged his own home to finance her first album. It was an extraordinary risk, but one he felt was worth taking. The gamble paid off quickly. Celine's early French-language albums gained attention throughout Quebec, and audiences were captivated by her emotional delivery. What began as a small opportunity soon became the foundation of a career that would grow far beyond anyone's expectations. Building a career step by step. As Celine's popularity in Quebec grew, René carefully planned the next phase of her career. He knew that success on a larger stage required preparation. Celine spent years developing her skills, learning English, and refining her stage presence. It was not about changing who she was, but about giving her talent the chance to reach a global audience. By the late 1980s, she had become one of the most recognized young singers in French-speaking Canada. Still, the international music industry remained a distant goal. Celine approached each step with patience and discipline. She practiced constantly and treated every performance as an opportunity to grow. Those years of careful preparation were essential. They allowed her to enter the international spotlight with confidence and professionalism, ready to prove that the voice discovered in a small Quebec living room could resonate with listeners around the world. A moment on the world stage. In 1988, Celine represented Switzerland at the Eurovision Song Contest with the song Ne partez pas sans moi. She was only 20 years old, but the competition placed her in front of millions of viewers across Europe. When the votes were counted, she won by a narrow margin. That victory introduced her to an international audience and opened doors that had previously seemed unreachable. Soon afterward, she released English-language albums, including Unison and Céline Dion. Songs like The Power of Love climbed the charts and confirmed her arrival as a global artist. Listeners were drawn to her ability to combine technical skill with emotional honesty. Rather than simply performing songs, she seemed to live inside them. This authenticity became one of the defining qualities of her music and helped her stand out in a competitive industry. Love and partnership. Over the years, the professional relationship between Celine and René Angélil gradually evolved into a deep personal bond. Although their age difference attracted public attention, the couple remained committed to one another. In December 1994, they married in a ceremony held at Notre Dame Basilica. The wedding was widely celebrated and symbolized the partnership that had guided Celine's career from the beginning. René had believed in her talent before anyone else, and their relationship became a central part of her life, both personally and professionally. Through successes and challenges, they supported one another with remarkable dedication. Their story demonstrated that trust and loyalty could flourish even under the constant attention that accompanies global fame. For Celine, René was not only her manager, but also her closest partner and source of encouragement. The song that touched the world. In 1997, Celine recorded My Heart Will Go On, the theme song for the film Titanic. At the time, few people could have predicted how influential the song would become. When the film was released, both the movie and the song captured the world's imagination. The melody played everywhere, from radio stations to major events, and the song soon became one of the most recognized ballads in modern music. The success elevated Celine's career to new heights. Her albums sold in remarkable numbers, and her voice became instantly recognizable across continents. Yet even at the peak of global fame, she remained grounded by the values she had learned growing up. Behind the headlines and sold-out concerts, she continued to see herself as the girl from a large family who had simply followed her passion for singing. Choosing family over fame. In 1999, life presented Celine with a difficult decision. René was diagnosed with cancer, and she chose to step away from her career to focus on supporting him. At a time when her popularity was at its peak, pausing her work required courage. Yet for Celine, family always came first. She spent time by René's side, offering encouragement during treatment and focusing on their life together away from the spotlight. Eventually, his health improved, and the family was able to look ahead again with renewed hope. Celine later returned to performing, including an innovative residency show in Las Vegas that attracted audiences from around the world. By balancing her career with her personal life, she demonstrated that success did not have to come at the cost of loyalty and care for the people who mattered most. The joy of motherhood. Alongside her music career, Celine long hoped to become a mother. After several years of effort and patience, she and René welcomed their first son, René Charles Angelil, in 2001. Nearly a decade later, twin boys Nelson Angelil and Eddie Angelil were born in 2010. Motherhood brought a new dimension of joy and responsibility to her life. Despite the demands of international fame, she cherished the time spent with her children and often spoke about the importance of family. Watching her sons grow became one of her greatest sources of happiness. Even while performing for audiences of thousands, she maintained a strong connection to home. For Celine, the balance between career and family life was essential, reminding her that the most meaningful moments often happen away from the spotlight. Facing loss with courage. In January 2016, Celine experienced a deeply emotional moment when her husband, René Angelil, passed away after years of health challenges. Only days later, she also lost her brother, Daniel Dion. The closeness of these events made the period especially difficult for her and her family. Yet Celine approached the loss with remarkable composure. She spoke publicly about gratitude for the time she had shared with René and honored his memory in the way she continued living and performing. Returning to the stage later that year was both emotional and symbolic. Singing again allowed her to celebrate the passion they had built together over decades. Through music, she found a way to transform grief into something meaningful that could connect with audiences around the world. A new health challenge. In 2022, Celine shared that she had been diagnosed with stiff person syndrome, a rare neurological condition that can affect muscle movement. The diagnosis required her to cancel or postpone several performances while focusing on treatment and recovery. For someone whose life had always revolved around performing, stepping back from the stage was not easy. Still, Celine approached the challenge with determination and honesty. She spoke openly with fans, explaining that she was working closely with medical specialists and therapists to manage the condition. Her message emphasized patience, resilience, and hope. Rather than hiding the reality of the situation, she chose transparency, reminding people that even the strongest performers sometimes need time to heal. A symbol of resilience. Despite health challenges, Celine continues to inspire fans through her perseverance and love for music. One memorable moment came when she performed L'Hymne à l'amour, a classic associated with Edith Piaf, during the opening ceremony of the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. Standing beneath the lights of the Eiffel Tower, she reminded the world why her voice continues to resonate so deeply. The performance was not just about music, it was about perseverance and the strength to keep moving forward. Today, Céline Dion remains a symbol of resilience. Her journey from a modest home in Quebec to international stages reflects dedication, love, and an unwavering belief in the power of music to bring people together.